What's up, everybody?
What's happening, family?
And welcome back to another episode of
Is This Gonna Cause an Argument?
My name is Angel Lakita Moore. Also, Angel Lakita Tanksley. Also, that chick, Angel. And I am joined by my husband of 14 years, the other host of Is This Gonna Cause an Argument? Tell him who you are, baby.
I am Marcus. Also, Marcus Tanksley. Also, Tank. Also, Marcusing on the gram. Also, Marcusing on the book. Also, the other host of This Is Gonna Cause an Argument.
You looking at me fumbling. You ain't even here yet. Tell them what about the show, babe.
Y'all, this show is a weekly podcast about any and everything. If you listening right now, you hear an awful echo, and we will tell you about that later on in the podcast. God, that's bad.
Ain't nothing in here.
We talk about any and everything. We talk about current events. We talk about family. It's a podcast we've been doing for
Since 2015.
6 years.
Yeah.
We talk about whatever we want to. And when we talk about these things, we are joined by our immediate family. That is the Patreon. They are listening and watching us right now. They could skew this conversation or argument if should it turn into one in any direction.
Y'all, so real quick. No. Let me make sure I give a shout out to our sponsors who are sponsoring today's episode. We got 4 of them today. Ritual, Apostrophe, Rothy's, and ThirdLove. Now, y'all, just in case you all have didn't know this, you can watch this podcast on my YouTube channel, That Chick Angel TV. Those people who do watch it, you'll notice our background is completely different. So we invested the money to finally start making this office / guest room look the way we wanted it. It used to have, for those of y'all who watched us all this year, the background was these like kitchen cabinets that great storage, but it was an eyesore. And I be wanting stuff white and airy. It's also better for me when I take brand pictures when the light can reflect off of white. And we a brown family.
Yeah.
So we don't need a bunch of other brown stuff in the background so that we just fade away. So yesterday the office was gutted, new cabinetry was put in, we rearranged where our desks are. So our background is stark white. We still haven't put everything back into the office yet or into the cabinets. So that's one why you're hearing the echo, because the room is completely empty. Mm-hmm. But also,
all the way empty. Ain't nothing in here but us.
Also why I feel a little bit off because my setup is different.
Oh yeah, everything's different.
So what are we starting the podcast off with, babe? What segment?
Let's see. What did we do last week?
We did In My Feelings, I think.
In My Feelings. We can do Tanksley Pride.
All right. Start us off.
So we have one of our sons getting assessed for, what is it?
An IEP, an individualized educational
plan. And did we talk about that last week when the lady said she contacted us? Oh, okay, so anyway, the lady ended up, so if y'all tuned in last week, y'all know that had Angel in her feelings. This lady told the principal that she had hit us up multiple times.
It was the speech pathologist.
And it had us fired up. So as soon as this lady actually called me yesterday, as soon as I could remember who she was, I was on the phone with her for about 15 seconds. I was like, oh yeah, I'm supposed to have an attitude about this.
Marcus lied to the lady.
What I lied about?
You said, my wife said that you hadn't contacted her.
Oh yeah, I couldn't remember all that. That was a whole week ago. Anyway, so as I was talking to her, she was asking me in details about how everything's going with him. And as I was telling her the progress that he's made, I was like, he's made an miraculous amount of progress in his speech. Mm-hmm. And just that's got me feeling good, because I'm like, this boy is killing it right now. Like, we ain't like nothing other than us just talking around him and correcting him every now and then. It's not like we're putting in like hours and hours of effort of trying to correct, because we're not professionals. We don't know how to do that. But just the progress that he's making on his own is absolutely phenomenal. And then he's the same one that had the teacher earlier in the year that I absolutely could not stand, and I'm glad she got fired. But I noticed he's done a complete 180 in his class. Like, as far as like hearing him talk, hearing him respond, hearing him be interactive with his classmates and the teacher. Like just now, literally like 10 minutes ago, I was coming downstairs. He's in there holding like a full-on conversation with his teacher about what he did yesterday. And like the class hadn't started yet.
Right.
And I'm like, he was a silent mouse in there with that other teacher. But that just shows the difference. So it's got me feeling good.
Y'all, what's got me feeling good, and I can't wait to share it with Patreon. I've been saying this is what I was going to do, but I was waiting until the office got fixed. So Patreon is about to find this out right now too. My YouTube 100 subscribers silver play button plaque came in a couple of days ago. For those of y'all who don't know my journey on YouTube, I've been doing this ever since I was pregnant with my eldest son. So it's been almost 13 years. And I've been stuck in a rut for at least 10 of those 13.
Yeah.
Like I would find forward movement and then I would get buried. And that's a lot of problems that a lot of creators of color have. And also because I wasn't consistent at first, so that's my fault. It was still, even when I was consistent, it felt like it wasn't paying off. I mean, I'll give a lot of thanks and credit to Kevin.
Thank you. No.
Kevin Fredericks, who a lot of his audience discovered me in the pandemic and began to follow me.
And me.
Yes, and Marcus.
My numbers jumped up like crazy.
So
who's this interesting individual over here?
I plan on doing a toast with my Patreon in an unboxing. I purposefully, this thing has been here for almost a week. I purposefully have not opened it up because I wanted to share the moment with the Patreon.
We have not seen it.
I also wanted to have the office already done so that we can put it up in our office. So hopefully later today, this is Wednesday when we're filming this, and Wednesday when it's going to go up, we're going to do a little clink, clink, clink with Patreon for the unboxing of my YouTube plaque, because I'm assuming all of my Patreon subscribes to my YouTube channel, That's Your Angel TV. So I want to share that moment with them. And now I can focus on, in 2022, growing Tanksley TV and making that a vehicle where Marcus can put a lot more of his personalized stuff and getting that to...
Plaque ain't all you. I had 5% stake in it.
Okay.
Maybe even 20.
That's a lot.
15.
5. It was right.
10.
5. Go back to where
Super
you were.
sperm.
But yeah.
Yeah, all right then. 10.
5.
10.
I'm not going to give that to you.
Whatever.
I'm not.
I take what I want.
No, you're not. So, if you are a person that has just not Facebook, but YouTube has randomly been like, hey, you should check out this video, go ahead and subscribe. We greatly appreciate it. So that's what's got me feeling good. So Patreon, look out for a post in Patreon about what time we gonna be clink, 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 and doing a live with y'all to celebrate. Hopefully I'll be celebrating 200,000 on Instagram before the end of the year. I'm at 198. This close. What's got you feeling some type of way?
You. Nah, nothing. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. It's a blessing.
You got to come up with something that pissed you off earlier this week. I'm not letting you get off with nothing. This is
What's pissed me off earlier?
No.
Let me see. As y'all know, I'll let y'all know this because y'all probably know y'all don't know. Angel y'all saw that we got a company, our very first company vehicle. We leased a Infiniti QX80. That's basically that's our company. That's through our S Corp. For those that keep thinking we saying escort service.
We doing Tanksley Bride. How did I switch over to
I don't
my
know,
feelings?
but you did.
Oh my gosh! Thank you so much, Christina Gordon. How did I do that?
I just let you go with
No, don't say you let me go.
I did.
Did you even realize?
Yes, I did. I was just like, all right, this is what we doing. See how I'm non-confrontational, but
that's not you alive.
Anyway, are you gonna go back and do Tanksley Pride then?
Yes.
Hurry up, cause we got tight hour.
We have to do the hour though, so
okay. So hurry up.
There ain't no point in rushing me. Oh my gosh, she's just trying to be a butt, just to be a butt. Tanksley Pride story.
Get your bearings together.
My son, my eldest son, Marcus, we've just been talking about his school, and he was mentioning how there have been fights at his school. And he was like, the other day, somebody pushed the boy on the ground and just started punching him. He said he didn't have on boxing gloves because you could see his fingers, but his thing's like a boxer wears. So he's just talking about the fingerless gloves. And I said...
oh, he showed up to fight then.
Yes.
He prepared.
I was like, did anybody help him off the ground? He was like... basically the magnet coordinator of the school helped the dude. And I said, what did you do? He said, I just walked away. He said, because I knew people were eventually going to crowd around and I didn't want to get stuck over there. He was like, Mom, I feel unsafe at my school. He said, I've never felt unsafe before, but I feel unsafe. I was like, this is him being like, do whatever you got to do to get me up out of this school and get me into a private school. I said, is there a lot of fights at your school? He was like, yes.
We knew that though. We were literally at the orientation, walking through the school. The way they do with orientation, because there's so many people, they have the kids doing, like the, I guess, 8th and 7th graders, I guess, doing tours, like giving tours. And there was this one little girl walking through giving a group of kids a tour. I guess people that's gonna be going there. And as she's walking past, she was like, yeah, like fights break out all the time, either during school or after school. So this is always interesting. That was just part of her conversation, and she just kept walking. I was like, where are we about to send our son?
He was like, I feel unsafe. I said, has anybody tried to fight you? He said, no, but I feel like they could randomly just start to try to fight me. I was like, well, maybe.
I told Angel if that happens, I'm definitely catching charges.
No, I said, well,
getting prosecuted.
If nobody's going to fight you, or I'm going to come to the school and I'm going to start fighting children. He was just like, yeah. I said, what age was the kids that were fighting? He said, they look like 8th graders because of their size. I said, ooh, are the 8th graders taller than you? Because he's starting to feel himself. This boy wears a size 18 in pants. His daddy had the nerve to buy him a size 18. I said,
Marcus, what size you wear? He's like 14. I was like, no, you don't. I said, are those 14 you got on? He said, yeah, they came down to his shin. So let's try you in a 16. 16 just had a small amount of break in the bottom of the pants. I was like, that means you're going to be growing out of these next month. 18. He was like, these feel baggy. I said, they actually feel the way they should. Then Angel's like, he don't wear an 18. Yes, he does. No, he doesn't. He's got on 18 right now. Those are not 18.
He got my
yes,
baby
they are.
18s. That boy is 12.
Okay.
That is statutory clothing.
Mm-hmm.
Why you do that?
You did it.
I did not. I did not get that baby that height. That's the reason why we had to get the vehicle that we got. Because Marcus had me looking at this cute little Mercedes Benz.
Lexus before that.
We were looking at Lexus. Then we started looking at this Mercedes Benz. And I kept going, are my kids going to be uncomfortable? And y'all already know what Marcus said.
I don't give a damn about their comfort. I fit in every row, on every seat.
But it would have been uncomfortable.
How soon will they be 6'5"?
I don't know with that little Marcus. The way he trying to...
It ain't going to be before their lease is up.
I bet you. Listen, we don't know. We don't know. I was just like, So then we, the Lexus was out. I couldn't get in and out of the
Lexus is actually smaller. The Lexus LX 570 is actually smaller than the Mercedes GLS 450. and I had no idea. Looking on the outside, it doesn't look that way. I've been wrong all these years. I could have swore I got in the Lexus. Apparently I didn't. I thought the Lexus 570 was on the same platform as the Toyota Sequoia. And it's not. Because the Toyota Sequoia is on the Tundra platform. The Lexus LX 570 is on the Land Rover platform. I've been wrong all these years. I got in that thing. I said, what happened to the space?
I'm trying to get up out of that vehicle, out the back seat,
Getting out of that third row.
I was going to bust open my kneecaps.
Getting out of that third row was extremely, and it ain't got nothing to do with us, our age or our size. Getting out of that third row was difficult.
I needed to grease myself in glucosamine for my knees.
But you know what? You know what else helps when you get out of them situations?
A Ritual, of
Say
course.
it.
Because listen, Ritual is the multivitamin that everybody needs. Ritual has the nutrients to help with the gaps in our diet, right? And what's great is that Ritual's Essential for Women 18 Plus multivitamin was formulated by exhaustive research to help fill in the nutritional gaps in diets of women 18 plus, and is formulated with nutrients to help support brain health, bone health, blood health, and provide antioxidant report. I was gonna have to be popping them things to be able to get it out of that Lexus.
Keep a pack of them in the back.
Listen, what's great is that, yes, what Marcus needs and what I need, just in life, what our bodies need, because we are different genders, our bodies need to be fed certain things. Mm-hmm. And what I like about Ritual is that they pay attention to that. They even have one for teens, because again, what little Marcus needs is not what I need, right? Especially when he does become a teenager. And then they do the delayed release, which is great because that allows your body to absorb more of the goodness that Ritual puts in there. Excuse me. Ritual is so amazing that the results of their clinical trial, their gold standard university-led clinical trial, showed an increase of vitamin D levels by 43%, omega-3 DHA levels by 41% in 12 weeks. So, you guys, this is what we want you to do. Right now, Ritual is offering our listeners 10% off their first 3 months. You can visit ritual.com/argue. And turn healthy habits into a ritual. That's 10% off at ritual.com/argue. So, the Infiniti QX80. Well, let's just go into this a little bit of a backstory, because it'll be a while before you all get to see the vlog. And we really didn't vlog much of it. We'll start vlogging.
No, I got to get details and content on both. So
we were sitting literally at the Marcus found this Mercedes-Benz. Mm-hmm. GLS 450 red exterior, cream interior.
Because we had the conversation of if we're getting a vehicle, and being that we absolutely need to lease it through our company. That was a must. That was a reason we did this. Is I was like, well, if we're leasing, you could pretty much get whatever you want.
So that's how we started at a Lexus, because that's my dream car.
That's our dream car. So I was like, we get anything. So we went and looked at the Lexus while we're at
CarMax.
Yeah, because we went to CarMax because we knew we could just go get a Lexus or CarMax not far from us. So I said, let's see if they got a Lexus up there. They did. First, we went. That wasn't the first Lexus we looked at. The first one we looked at
was at the Lexus dealership.
At the Lexus dealership.
Their showroom floor.
It was a 2021, and I'm like, something ain't right. I said, just walking up to it, it feels smaller than the 570s that I'm used to seeing. I said, no, that's got to be a GS 460. There's no way that's a LX 570. So we looking, and there's no badging on this car saying it's a LX 570. So we was like, all right, whatever. So on the way home, I'm like, let's stop at CarMax. I know they definitely got one. They got one that I sent her a picture of. This was months ago, probably right after we moved in his house, almost 6 months ago, because it got red interior. I was like, that thing's still up there because CarMax want a whole lot of money for that thing. So sure enough, it's still up there. And we just go, we won't even look at the rest of the truck. We walk to the third window and look in at the third row, and it's just like, ain't no space back here.
Ain't no space back here. That thing's too small.
while we were at Lexus, Angel jumps in
what I thought was a Toyota Sequoia.
Sequoia.
I was like,
the size difference is astronomical. I don't know how she thought.
I got that thing.
She thought it was a Toyota Sequoia. I didn't know that until we were at the Benz dealership. But
no, you knew that then. I got in there and I was like, okay, now this Toyota.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Different.
And I was like, what Toyota are you talking about?
I was like, the one
Because I'm looking, I'm like, Angel, this is a Mercedes.
I said,
no, it's not. I'm like, really? So she had to get out. I had to pull the back door down for her to see the Benz logo.
I said, oh.
Anyway, she was like, this ain't bad. So, because the third row was actually more spacious than the LX 570.
By that much, but still, I could get in and out easily.
It was easier to get out of that Mercedes, definitely, than the Lexus. But it was still like a tight fit or whatever. So then that's when I was like, let's just go on, keep looking. So then I don't know how we ended up landing on Infiniti. I think I pulled it up.
No. So we go to the Mercedes dealership. We test drive. They show us the terms of the lease.
Oh yeah.
It
was dope. Hold up. That's how I found that Mercedes. I literally, because I'm like, all right, Angel gonna get what she want. It's gonna be what she want. Did I not deliver on that?
Yes.
I found her a burgundy. They call it a cardinal red, but it's like burgundy. GLS, Mercedes GLS 450.
This is what we already said.
With a real light interior. It had an AMG package, so it was burgundy on the outside with like black wheels, black accent. It was clean. Go ahead, that's all I want to say.
Okay. We test drive it. I keep saying it feels a little too small. I just don't want my kids to be uncomfortable. And I've been in the Ford Expedition for so long. I'm like, I know they have more space. This felt more like the Kia Sorento. And we've been out of that space for 2 years. I was just like, they're only going to get bigger. They're not going in reverse. The kids aren't. So they show us the terms of the lease. It looks really, really good. And
that warranty was trash. I was disappointed in Mercedes.
So I say to Marcus, okay, before we sign off on this, is there any larger class SUV that we should be considering that I don't know? I was like, what about the Infiniti? He was like, I mean, we can go look at the Infiniti if you want to go look at Infinitis. He was like, I said, oh, but my sister doesn't like hers. And he was like, no, she has the QX60.
60. QX60, QX80 are two completely different vehicles. Because you remember when we were in your sister's car, you was like, I see why she hates this.
We were in a Uber.
No, when we was in Kentucky. I thought you said it.
No, I said it this past weekend.
When we were in Kentucky over the summer, I thought you were in her car and you was like, I see why she hates this.
Yeah, no, but I'm telling you.
I know you said it recently.
I don't remember doing it in the summer. I'm saying we were just in an Uber. There was a Infiniti QX60. My knees were shoved into the back of the driver's seat. I said, this is why Melissa hates this.
Yeah, and I was like, no. I said the 80 and the 60 are not in the same class. 80 is like the biggest vehicle that Nissan and Infiniti make. So I pulled up on my phone. I don't know, I went to one of those sites I always go to, put in Infiniti QX80. I was like, here, scroll through, see what you like. And you found the red one, right?
Yeah, but first we went to the Infiniti lot.
Yeah.
In the valley. And I got into one that was on the showroom floor.
Yeah.
And it was okay. I was just like, it's fine. This will work. Right? Yeah. Then they took us to look at one that was outside. And I said...
Yeah, the trim level.
I said, now this...
Because it went from like just the normal seats. Because I actually test drove a QX80 a couple months ago. And I was just like, this is cool. I was expecting... The Infiniti is right where it was back when I fell in love with it. Then I considered it the absolute top-notch SUV you could get over everything. Because then it was. Mm-hmm. They haven't upgraded a whole lot. They're kind of like Toyota. They don't do a whole lot of upgrades because they come out with something real good and kind of hold it there. Mm-hmm. So then we went out to the higher trim level that was parked outside. But we wouldn't have wanted that anyway because it was all white and black interior. But when we got in it, it was like Okay, all the detail, all the perforated seats, all the stitching.
It had the entertainment package.
Yeah, entertainment package.
So it has the screens on the back.
Yeah,
and
then she turned into Marquita. She was like, "Now this."
Yes.
That's our friend.
This is what this turns me on. It showed us how the camera system work, all that. I knew I didn't want no white car though, white truck, and I was like, "Now." And I was like, okay, but price-wise, are we right? He was like, it's the same cost.
It's cheaper than the, it was cheaper than the Mercedes.
I said, oh, it's cheaper than the Mercedes. I said, no, blah, 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 blah. So I'm looking at the website, and I see this red one all the way up in Santa Clarita. And I was like, let's go, we should call and see if they have it. And they were like, it's brand new. It has no previous
2022.
owners.
It had like 50 miles on it.
No, it didn't even have that. We had them.
No. Yeah, they had 20. It had 20 miles on it.
I said we should go look at it. Now the only thing I was like, I wanted a bench because I wanted us to still have an 8 seater, so that if he ever has to pick up other people's kids, like as our kids, like, because we be having to use the favors all the time of, hey, can you grab the twins, or hey, can you grab little Marcus? I want us to be able to reciprocate. So it didn't have a bench. It has a console in between. It's not even the captain chairs that you used to. There's a console, so you can't even go in the middle.
Yeah, you gotta go on the side.
So that was just a little like, and so we were also gonna be losing trunk space. So we go up there, we get in it, and it's beautiful.
It's dope. I don't know how true it is, but they said it's literally the only one in Southern California. The 2022, what's it called? No, it's Serene, not Serene. What's it called?
I don't know what you're trying to
do. The level that it's at. I actually looked it up.
Oh,
Scenario, something like that. It's literally the
premium.
only. Huh?
I saw.
No, it has a title for it. It starts with an S. Anyway, it's the burgundy. It has what color? Like rust color interior.
It's like
or almost orange. It's like a rust, like a leather rust color.
It's between peanut butter,
copper interior.
Very, very pretty.
This dope.
The kids were so excited about the TV screens in the back. They don't even work yet. But yeah, super duper excited about that. Super duper scared about going over the miles of my lease. I'm so nervous. But with us getting rid of, with us having that, so now we have four vehicles at our house, right?
The Mustang though, stop putting the Mustang in it.
4 vehicles.
We got 3 vehicles at the house.
Is the Mustang not a vehicle?
It's parked outside though. It's parked inside, so it don't matter.
It's a vehicle.
You keep her name out of your mouth.
Halo is a vehicle.
Anyway, so we got now we have the Expedition, we have the Infinity, and we have good old trustful and faithful Knight.
That you call this is Silverado.
Knight with a K. KNIGHT.
So
that's Mara. Sorry. So I was like, we gotta get rid of at least one of these.
No, I was like, we have to.
We definitely wasn't gonna keep.
But it didn't sound like you were completely.
I didn't know what I wanted to do. I knew one was gonna have to go, if not both. Angel just be making up stuff in her mind.
Halo.
So no, you would go, but we would just go together, me and Halo. I was like, here's the dilemma we faced with. So we just lost
trunk space.
All right, here we go. If we get rid of the Expedition, which we don't want to keep because that Expedition has been trash, we just lost a seating space and a third row and a full family vehicle that we can still do stuff with.
In trunk space.
Getting rid of my Silverado is not an option. So what do we do here?
Because Silverado's paid off.
The whole family can fit. Are they comfortable? Angel ain't comfortable. Everybody else is.
No, they just don't speak up.
No, they comfortable. They love that truck. Anyway, so it was like, okay, I've been looking at, that's all I do is look at cars, and one reason I haven't gotten anything, what's it called? Sensory. That's the name of it, Sensory.
Oh, okay.
Thank you. Whoever said that? Atasha, appreciate that, Sensory. That's the Infinity QX80 Sensory. That's the trim level. Anyway, and the only reason I don't have anything is because I don't see anything I would rather have other than my truck.
You know what I didn't want though?
What you didn't want?
Bad skin.
That's
the reason why we are excited that Apostrophe is sponsoring today's podcast. Apostrophe is prescriptive skincare and that offers science-backed oral and topical medications that are clinically proven to help clear acne. Let me repeat the piece that I need y'all to focus on. It is prescriptive skincare, also science-backed. Okay, this ain't your grandma saying just put some breast milk on your face or put some baby's urine on your face. This is real, licensed professionals, science-backed medication, all right, to help your skin. Apostrophe connects you with a board-certified dermatologist who create a personalized treatment plan that is perfectly tailored to your unique skin. Simply fill out Apostrophe's online quiz about your skin goals and medical history, and then snap a few selfies, click, 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 and your dermatologist will create your customized treatment plan. Apostrophe treats all types of acne, from hormonal acne to face acne, even chest knee, back knee, and butt knee. Listen, y'all already know I'm about to be scrubbing Apostrophe all across my butt because the summer is going to be here again. These cheeks is going to be out, okay? Marcus might not want them out. They are going to be out, especially with the jacuzzi. The booty's going to be out and Apostrophe's going to help me. Amen and amen. They treat breakouts from head to toe. Again, like I said to y'all before, I don't get a lot of breakouts on my face, praise the Lord, but when I do, these dark spots, this hyperpigmentation, be on some old bull, okay? Apostrophe was like, don't worry about it, boo. We got you. So if that's something that you deal with, hyperpigmentation, I know a lot of times as women of color, I mean, it makes me so mad. The pimple be gone, but the residue, it was like, I was here. Always remember. Never forget. It makes me so mad. So that's one of the things that you have to deal with. Or adult acne. There are people who didn't have like acne as a teen for real. And then all of a sudden they turn 30 and the skin goes, right? And it can be really frustrating. I can completely understand why it'd be something that would just drive you crazy. And it can also improve skin texture because that's something that, you know, there are people who have clear skin, but the texture of their skin isn't what they would necessarily want. And Apostrophe can help with that as well. So this is what we want you to do. We have a special for our audience. Save $15 off your first visit with an Apostrophe provider at apostrophe.com/isthis.
Is this?
When you use our code ISTHIS, the code is only available to our listeners. Okay, one more time to get started. Go to apostrophe.com/isthis and click begin visit. Then use our code ISTHIS as sign up, and you'll get your first visit for only $5. That's apostrophe.com/isthis. And use the code ISTHIS to get your dermatologist crafted treatment plan for $5. And we thank Apostrophe for sponsoring this podcast. So once you get your skin looking gorgeous, we want your feet feeling great. That's why we're also so happy to have the comfortable, stylish Rothys sponsoring this podcast. Now, nothing says fall. Come on, guys. Like soft, plush, merino wool. For the third year in a row, Rothy's is launching an exclusive autumn collection featuring washable merino wool styles. They're incredibly comfortable, cozy, and 100% machine washable. Plus, they come in a variety of colors, patterns, and styles. Now, I have been wearing the hell out of my Rothy's cheetah print slip-on shoes. Y'all know this tour is not a game. We are traveling every single weekend. This is the first time I've had a break. However, I am walking long walks on the Warner Brothers lot from my car to the soundstage. What Angel's not doing is wearing some heels Angel's not out here trying to wear some expensive, like I'm using quotation marks if you're not watching, designer shoes that end up hurting your feet. I put on my Rothys and I walk comfortably to my dressing room. But what's real nice is that they're super duper cute. They have all different types of designs that fit seamlessly into your wardrobe. And they always feel like they've been broken in, like even if they're a new pair. But the part that I really do love about it is that they're machine washable, because I typically don't wear socks with my slip-ons. And, I would love to think that my feet are always extremely clean before I put them in my shoes. Sometimes they aren't. And so my shoes aren't as clean as I would like them to be. So I'm able to pull out the insole, throw the shoes into the washer, wash them, and they come out looking brand new and still fitting the way they did prior to going into the machine. They also have men's shoes. Hey, Marcus just got him up here.
Hush up, let me talk real quick. Y'all, these shoes are comfortable. Okay? You slip them out. The material, it almost feels like you're putting on an extremely durable sock with a sole. I mean, they feel good. I was like, is this what y'all been wearing all this time?
Yeah, they're really, really nice.
I got the, is it merino blue? I got the dark blue. They like navy or something. They look real nice. Really,
really cute. Like I said, fits in with all of your wardrobe, and the craftsmanship is muy bueno. They also, what's great, excuse me, is Rothy's, has all these great reviews. So it's not just us saying that they're the best. Its best-selling shoe is the Point in black, and it has over 5,000 near perfect reviews. So if you're looking for a nice black flat to just go with anything, Rothy's has got you covered. So to help you welcome fall season in style, Rothy's is doing something special. That's right, they're giving us a chance to share this super rare opportunity with our listeners for a limited time. Right now, you can get $20 off your first purchase at rothys.com/argue.
Argue.
That's ROTHYS.com/argue.
Argue.
And head to rothys.com/argue to find your new favorites today. Thank you, Rothys, for sponsoring the podcast.
Thank you.
Love you. Thank you.
Thank you. Where were we at? Oh yeah, so definitely not getting rid of the Silverado, because I've been looking at trucks and everything else, and I'm like, especially like the new Silverados, even the best looking truck in my opinion out there right now is that GMC Sierra Fire. But even with that, even if I were to get the Denali version for what I'm getting versus what I have, I'm like, I don't feel like this is a good enough upgrade. So I was stuck in a rock and a hard place. So finally I decided, I've always compared vehicles, and so I've been comparing all the big third row vehicles, and you only have the the three companies to look into, because Jeep just came out with their Grand Wagoneer that's basically between the size of the normal Expedition and the Extended.
Okay.
So it's between those two.
Okay.
Ain't nobody driving it yet. It's not out. But looking at it, it don't look very appealing from the outside. All their money went to the interior, and I ain't about to pay however many thousands of dollars for that thing. I don't feel like it. I do feel like it's way overpriced. And of course, I've been looking at the Suburbans, Tahoes, Yukons, Escalade, the whole GM lineup, and of course Lincoln Navigator. Of course, I got away from Expedition. I've always been a little iffy on the Navigator because it's a product of Ford. But doing my research, I realized that Lincoln puts a lot more money into, and that's why it's more expensive too, into their product. And Lincoln's not having the issues that Ford is having, strangely enough, outside of a couple of things. So I ended up, long story short, even though it ain't been very short, I got a 2018 Lincoln Navigator L. So that's the long version.
Silver.
It's silver. Color is pretty much the color I wanted. I was looking at tan and silver, so found a silver one. The reason I landed on this one is because it's pretty much impossible, unless you're getting one built it's almost impossible to find a Navigator, any of these large SUVs right now, with a bench across the back. Most of them have captain seats. And as y'all know, I don't buy brand new vehicles because to me it ain't worth it. But this one, just the same way I found my truck, the same way I found my Silverado, this did not have any pictures online. It was literally just a stock number. And I'm like, what is this? So I look up the stock number, look up the VIN number, and I'm like, all I see is tan interior. And again, most of these vehicles that you find, especially used, they're all black. I didn't want a black one because I don't want to look like a chauffeur driving around town. And it's too hard to keep clean in California. So only thing it said was tan interior. And I was like, where the price is at, I was like, I don't mind getting this thing wrapped the color I do want it. So I called the dealership, told him to send pictures, and he was like, oh yeah, we really don't do that. I said, look, dude, I'm 97 miles from y'all. I don't want no surprises when I come look at this thing. So ended up going to get it. That was a whole fiasco in itself. We might tell y'all that next week. But so yeah, I happily let the Expedition go. I sold the Expedition and the truck on the same day. It was a little emotional. Luckily, they moved my truck without me. They too quick without me knowing, so I didn't get to say goodbye. And I'm kind of glad of that because I didn't want to be out there on my knees crying, screaming. All of a sudden it's raining, and I'm like, it's like, where did this rain come from?
He over here talking about making me get rid of my
anyway,
truck.
Get out of here. So that's what I ended up landing on. It's dope. That Lincoln is
Let
it's
me
fire.
say what I was gonna say.
That Lincoln is
you
fire.
making me. Oh yeah, no. We gonna get into this Lincoln real quick.
Hey, this Lincoln.
Hold on.
Trying to tell you.
When he forced me to get rid of my Toyota Corolla
because I love my family.
He didn't care about my sentimental connection to that car.
I did.
No, you didn't.
You just wasn't gonna get rid of it.
How I had become an adult with that car. Mm-hmm. How I had paid off that car, and I thought I was going to have to get it.
Made your way into slut hood and back out of it in that car.
No, I didn't.
Oh yeah, you were.
No, I didn't. So I was like, I don't know. You want me to be all about the Silverado? I'm not, because you.
I don't want you to be. I don't care if you
this
care.
Silverado that he's like ain't getting no cars. He had to put a whole new door handle on it.
I replaced my passenger side door handle. Like that thing. Before I traded it in, that was my driver's side.
You said passenger.
Oh yeah, my driver's side door handle because it used so much. I replaced. That was my third time replacing that door. I literally went on Amazon a couple years ago and just bought a whole bunch of door handles, and I just changed it out myself.
So listen.
But that versus.
Let me tell you about this.
Being in the shop for 3 months.
Yeah, that's the reason why
I replaced door handles, oil, and tires.
We're not
and
talking
brakes.
about
that's all I
which
did.
one broke down more. I know it was the Expedition. Listen though.
I got rid of Angel's Corolla, and I got her a Kia Sorento, an upgrade. To fit our family in.
And I helped get you a Navigator.
And then she didn't change the oil and blew a piston.
And neither did he.
It was her car. She didn't take care of it. She don't care about cars. That's why I don't care how she feels about cars.
Taking care of our kids.
Okay.
So
yeah. She did not do anything to the car but put gas in it every now and then, and the engine locked up.
So what I was going to say about this Navigator.
On a vehicle, the only thing she needed to do was change the oil and put gas in it.
Woe is me. I'm having to get rid of my truck. I'll see about this Navigator.
Hurt my feelings.
I don't want to bench. I'll get used to it.
I like captain seats.
I'll get used to it.
But I know they're not practical.
I finally, for the first time yesterday, got to get in this truck during the day.
No, you didn't get in for the first time yesterday.
Let me finish my sentence.
Hurry up and finish your sentence.
I finally yesterday got to get into this truck for the first time and drive it. Had I did it before yesterday?
No, you didn't.
Okay, then shut up. So I finally got to drive it and see what this thing was capable of. This man's truck is nicer than mine.
It's used.
Nicer. First of all, the seat. This is what the seat does when you get in there. I'm gonna show y'all. The seat, if you're watching, it hugs you like your father telling you did a good job and he's so glad to see you again and that you're a champion.
And then it kisses you on your
cheek then it goes,
when you put it in drive.
Good job. And then it just strokes you and makes you feel better and all that. That's how the car starts. First of all, when you get to the truck, before you even get in, it goes, "Hey, how you doing? You want to take a spin?" Because it lights up
at night, like
puts
the Lincoln
step
logo
stool down.
The Lincoln logo shines on the ground. And that's what like lights up before you walk to the truck.
Puts the step stool down, and it's before you even go to approach it, like open the door. It's like, "Hey, you wanna lift?"
The lights come on real slow. It's like, here we are. Here's the door handles.
The gears to change it is like you're playing a beautiful sonata on the piano.
I gotta get used to that.
Reverse drive neutral.
Because it's been a couple times I almost turned it off trying to put it in drive.
I've done this multiple times. I was like, you spoiled, raggedy man. You over here complaining about this goddamn truck that you had to give up, and you over here riding on a goddamn cloud, riding on a chariot.
I've always said, if I get rid of my truck, it's gonna be something dope, and it'll probably be the Navigator. I always said it.
You also made it seem like you were sacrificing.
I did sacrifice my truck.
Family.
I can't load nothing up in my truck in that thing.
You're the one who told me, we ain't got nothing else to need to load.
I'll go buy a trailer.
No.
I don't even want y'all loading up in it.
And this man wants another old school?
Yeah.
Halo. A luxury Navigator.
There's only one type of Navigator. They all luxury. That's the luxury brand.
Luxury.
You got a luxury Infinity
Navigator and another old school.
A 2022.
Wait a minute. No. We have a company car that's an Infinity.
The company muscle car is coming next. That's gonna be all write-off stuff. That's gonna be all content.
Let me tell you.
Our company is gonna own fleet. You understand me?
You know what I'm about to get a fleet of?
Fleet.
A fleet of bras. And I'm gonna get them from ThirdLove. ThirdLove is our fourth and final sponsor of today's episode. And I love Third in first place. You hear me? ThirdLove. Oh, Jesus. When you think about the holidays, you kind of think about being cozy, being in front of like the fireplace and just being comfortable, right? ThirdLove is that. Having your body just, oh my gosh, just hold you tight. But not too tight, because we're going to be eating a lot during the holidays, so you don't want it to be feeling restraining. ThirdLove is like, we got you on this. It is... ThirdLove is gifting comfort, is what they're doing for the holiday season. They said, fa la 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 la, here's comfort.
And they be looking good too. Mm-hmm. I ain't be nag. I'm like, nah, go get that ThirdLove bra and put it on.
Put on that ThirdLove bra.
Yeah. Now let's mess it up and wash.
They have ultra soft loungewear for moms, fun sleepwear sets for your sister, premium active for friends, and luxe intimate sets for the special someone that you want to gift. ThirdLove means giving joy and feeling good all day wear that hug better, hold stronger, and support longer. And you should treat yourself. Listen, a lot of times we just be out here miserable with our undergarments, women. Wearing things that just don't sit right. They cut into our stomach, so it makes us look like we got 4 stomachs instead of just one. Be digging into the sides of our bodies. Like, we should not have to be uncomfortable with our undergarments. And ThirdLove is putting an end to it. Excuse me. And it's great. It makes you a good gift giver, right? Because it's easier than ever. The range of premium everyday essentials make gifting for the woman in your life effortless. Okay? So one of the things that I plan on doing for myself is gifting myself a bunch of ThirdLove undergarments, especially as we are coming out of this holiday season. Some really nice bras, because I have just started purging my underwear drawer. I'm getting rid of anything that, just doesn't serve a good purpose, which is make me feel good, make me look good. So after I get rid of everything, pretty much, I'm filling my drawers with ThirdLove, because I really do. No lie, this ain't just an ad. I really do like their stuff. I do think when I first ordered from them, I wasn't sure what it was going to be like, because we had to give a personal endorsement for the ad. So when I ordered my first set for them, I was like, well, come on. It's okay, so you gonna do this?
Come on with the come on.
Come on, I see y'all about to have me sitting in this podcast in just my drawers and panties, so people can see how nice they are. So yes, and especially being somebody that doesn't like to have to wear undergarments all the time. Like if I ain't going out, I don't want to have to wear them. So when I do wear them, I don't want it to interrupt the flow of who I am. So you can go to ThirdLove and you can use their fitting room quiz. And it's like a personal shopper that focuses on the size of your breast shape, and current fit issues, and your personal style to find the perfect bra and underwear that fit you, that are perfect for you. The fitting room has helped 18 million women find their true bra size. So this is what we want you to do. Feeling is believing. Upgrade to everyday pieces that you love and that your body will love as much as you do. Right now, you can get 20% off your first order at thirdlove.com/argue.
Argue.
That's 20% off at thirdlove.com/argue.
Argue. Fleet. You understand me?
So what's the topic of the day going to be?
10 minutes left. Actually kind of falls in line with what we've been talking about. What motivates you now, and how has that changed leading to this point?
Well, a big thing, obviously, that changed from me growing up to now are my children. I mean, I guess I always had like a need to try to make sure I was setting up a life for my imaginary children, the daughters that I was going to have in my head. And obviously none of those have showed up. So I have my boys. It's two sides of the coin. They definitely motivate me into the point that I want to make sure whatever I'm doing for myself, that they can benefit off of it. Even my self-care, I do it for myself, but it's also so that I'm not an unloving and, depressed mama in the house. But I'm trying to think, like, always, and I've said this multiple times, what I feel like my purpose is at the core of a lot of my things. But what makes me want to excel? Age. I feel like I'm not getting any younger.
So is this just stuff you want to experience, or?
No, it's just it's not so much experience, unless you mean success. I want to experience a certain amount of success, because I'm just like, yes, 41 is young, relatively. Like if we hear someone 41 died of a heart attack or cancer, we're like, oh my gosh, they're so young.
Yeah.
But 41 is not 21.
Right.
That's when you can afford to be young and dumb. So I kind of feel as though I don't want to waste any more time with a bunch of second guessing myself and holding back whatever potential I could have. I think we ride a lot on, if it's meant to be, it'll be. And part of that is true.
No, if it's meant to be, so go do it.
But I do realize that, like, all the things that I could have accomplished, that's what it is. Time has become much more of a valuable commodity to me. Yeah. Time is almost as valuable.
The less you get, the more value it has.
Time has almost become more valuable than money to me. So I'm just like, nope, I gotta get this done, because I don't know how much longer. I've been blessed that the Lord was like, hey, you're going to get to have these 41 years, but I don't know how much longer after that I'm going to get. So time has just become a real thing for me. What about you?
Well, earlier on, it was what I wanted it to. Success, but success has always motivated me, but the levels of success have changed.
Okay.
So like before I moved to California, it was just like, oh no, I'm gonna have me a nice house, nice car, and my family will be able to see that, and I'll be happy. And then of course moving to California, getting married, having a family. Now that level has changed to where not only do I want to be successful, I want my family to be successful from the start.
What do you mean?
Like my sons.
Okay.
I want them to start off successful like the rest of this country does. And then, I want them to have that foundation and start and not have to climb. You're always climbing a ladder, so to speak, but I don't want them to start at the bottom of that ladder.
I definitely, my prayers have kind of changed.
Let me finish.
Oh, I didn't know you weren't. You took a long
you
pregnant
just started
pause.
talking. And also it's like, even with that whole thing of like family, it's like that presentation, like I would look at like my older cousins and people that I looked up to. It's just like, oh, okay, yeah, that's what I want. But now it's like I have a mindset of where I would like to be and where I would like everyone around me to be. And that's what pushes me. That's like kind of my motivation now of, okay, this is what I'm pushing for. If I can do this, they can do that, or I can help whoever do this.
I didn't. That's where my mindset has shifted. I used to worry about everybody around me. I'm not no more.
I'm saying everybody's like family, like
I'm not
these
no
boys.
more. Kids, yes.
Yeah.
But like I know, for instance, Kevin, his mindset is all my friends gotta eat. I used to have that mindset, and while I still want all of my friends to be successful, I am not taking on any of that responsibility anymore.
Yeah. But it's inspiration.
What do you mean?
Like it's inspiration for them as well as you. Like
I don't care if it is or not.
You gonna let me finish?
Okay.
I'm saying it's inspiration is like, if you're around people that are doing well, that makes you want to do well. It's like they always say, always hang out with people that's more successful than you. And that motivates you, that inspires you to do more. It's like if I have friends and they're doing well, that's gonna push me to continue to do well. Just being in that zone of that what's they call it? That vibe, that vibration, that thought process, hearing those conversations, seeing that success, seeing those moves being made is motivating and inspiring. It's like, you know what? I've been sitting on this, or I've been stagnant on that. Let me continue to do that. And just from being in the environment.
Can I talk?
Yeah.
Okay, because I don't want you to say I was cutting you off again.
Yeah,
sorry.
you did earlier. Go ahead.
And I'm saying, while yes, I want constituents, people that peers, but they don't have to be my friends that are successful. I feel as though I spent a lot of the years prior to now really trying to sharpen iron that was steel. Iron sharpens iron, not other forms of metal. And this is not to knock any of my friends that are at a different place in life, but it was draining for me. And I'm letting that go.
Yeah.
I'm letting that part
I get
go.
that, yeah.
Yes. Will I continue to network and have peers in the same like workspace that I'm in that motivate me and that make me want to do better? 100%. But I'm not going to try to get that out of my family. I'm not going to try to get that out of people who are just my friends. I'm going to allow our relationship to be that friendship, and whatever they need from me in that friendship, whether it just be, emotional support, whether it be just a good time, I'm going to do that. It's not going to be it's no longer going to be like, let me help pull your dreams out of you. And how can I help you achieve those dreams?
Well, yeah, I was never that. I guess that was you.
Well, that was, yes. Yeah. That's why I said, I am done with that. I'm done with that. Okay. I feel as though I think, getting frustrated.
You was Miss Foundation life coach. Come on, I got you.
I think I was getting frustrated with them when I should have been getting frustrated with myself. Girl, you ain't Jesus, okay? You ain't got no life jacket for them. You ain't got no lifeboat.
Yeah, see, I was never there. Like, let me...
I mean, let alone, I was struggling in my own space.
Right.
And because I was trying to water their crops, mine were over here withering up. And I'm struggling, you know what I'm saying? I'm struggling. So that's just a part of me that I'm going to have to allow to retire. Have you completely let it go? Or is it still there a little bit? I mean, it's still there a little bit because it is a part of the core person of who I am. But the energy is not going to be put there as hardcore as it was before. Will I be there to be like, do it? Yes. But will I be there to be like, all right, let's sit down, let's put this together, no.
I feel
Not at all.
That's draining. Especially when you got your own thing. I've seen you do it for years. It's like,
and that's what I've noticed about 40 is that it's harder to replenish that. Once you give it out.
Yeah.
It's harder.
You don't get that back. And again, the less time you have, the more valuable it becomes. It's like, I need to spend this time focused on me.
Yeah.
And things that's going to benefit me.
Shantae, one of our Patreon moderators, admins, said, are you more selective on who you choose, though? No, not on the cheerleading part. I'm a cheer on, y'all see me, I cheer on a dead body. Be like, you better be dead.
You better decay like nobody has before.
You better know that. I will bleed that out till the end of time. That one-on-one think tank, let's really come together. I'm going to use my resources, pair them with your resources to help your vision come to pass. No. Come to pass. Is it come to pass or come to pass?
Come to pass.
Yes, okay, so I said it like a first lady. I said come to pass. Amen.
Okay.
That is not something, like I'll continue to do, even though I feel bad for my mentees because this tour has taken me out of like really being there for them. But I'll still do my mentorship program, so that'll feed some of that. But even with that, I'm selective. They have an application to fill out, they have a video to make, there's all that stuff for me to really see like where their head is at. And I am not as married to, when it's a friend, when it's someone that you love, you're kind of married to their success. Like, meaning if the success doesn't happen, I feel the letdown. Maybe not as much as they do, but a lot.
Yeah.
With these mentees.
Yeah, the disappointment, yeah.
I'd be like, listen, do it. If you don't, that's on you. There's not this attack. Like, I still just have so much pride when I see them coming out of their shell, creating content that I can tell they're proud of. Mm-hmm. But if they don't, it doesn't halt as much of my day because I understand that, like, they have the right to choose whether or not they decide to continue down the path.
Yeah.
So you want to use more so now your friendships as a way to help motivate you.
Not even friendships, I guess it's more so, it's just people who I'm around, which I'm usually not around people that I'm not friends with.
Right.
Because I'm such an introvert, so that's where we're different. like you will be around people, but even people, if I'm just affiliated with them or acquaintances, if I find myself around them, I would definitely want to be around people that I find that I view as successful. Mm-hmm. And even if it's not on the same scale or same thing as success or, the same categories or anything, it's how can I pull motivation from that? You know, it's just like, even if it's somebody you used to work with, it's like, oh yeah, I'm working on this promotion or whatever. It's like, I've always liked to hear success stories and good news like it. Like a friend, Shonda, we talk all the time, and I'm always like, Shonda, what y'all doing? What y'all got going on? And it's always some good news. I love hearing that type of stuff because I get sick and tired of all the negativity and people, woe is me, and this is bad, that's bad. I don't like hearing that stuff. I'm like, what's up with all the good news? Yeah, that happened, but what good happened? You know what I'm saying? So that's what I've always been about. So that's why and I've actually geared myself. Why don't you move it back over? Geared myself toward.
Not picking up the
that
sound.
is. Geared myself toward. I started doing that years ago. Granted, they don't ever call me. They'll, but like even Angel's friends, when they get on the phone, and it's like, oh girl, I landed this show, I'm doing that, or such. I'm like, yeah, that's what I want to hear. I don't want to hear about who in Hollywood is being trash or doing ignorant stuff. Like, we see enough of that. We hear enough of that. That's what draws a lot of people's attention. That don't draw mine. So that's why I pulled motivation from is the good news.
The good news. No, definitely. Now, yes. Do I still love to hear that my friends are achieving big things? Yes, and I'll always be that way because we all have a story. Especially my friends out here in California, we've all had to really push and earn every single thing we've gotten. None of my friends, none of my close friends, there's no nepotism. There's no, my mother used to be the VP of Warner Brothers, so she got me my first job. We all had to make whatever connections we made. We all had to impress whoever we had to impress to get whatever job or income we've gotten. So anytime they succeed, I'm gonna be like, yes. Yeah. But that's not. I don't think that'll even be what drives me, because I think that's also the thing that age has allowed me to see, is that there's so many paths to getting what you want that if I get too caught up in, and you're not saying the how, but I'm just saying this for myself. If I get too caught up in what other people are achieving that are in the same field of me, specifically in acting, but I can also say in social media, that I will begin to be like, okay, so what do I need to do to kind of make that happen? And again, I think it took me a long time to realize, girl, you can create your map. You can create your roadmap. It don't got to look like not anything you've ever seen before. That's the one thing that I feel like social media content creators, and I'm not referring to myself in this, even though I am a content creator, but I don't feel like I fall in this category. One thing I feel like they've done well with is creating paths that did not exist before. Yeah. They just been like, nah, I'm gonna do this, and it's gonna be successful. And while there might have been a lot of us in the background being like, that baby don't know what they talking about. Yeah. It's not gonna happen. And then we see it, and we're like,
that was you. That was your friends dealing with you. It's just like, oh yeah, the videos and.
I mean, no, they never.
What?
They would say, so what are you doing? And I'd be like, I don't know. Yeah. I don't know. They never discouraged it.
No, I ain't saying they discouraged it, but good and well, like people in Hollywood in general look down on social media content. Created like in a big way, and now it's just like then the world ended. They're like, so what I need to do to jump on y'all's coattails? It's like, not coattails, but what I need to do to jump that fence.
It's definitely because they hadn't seen success in it before, and because and even the little bit of success that was there did not interrupt their flow of income. Now it can interrupt the flow of income. It can be, I gave this stellar audition, but you about to cast this person with 4 million followers. Yeah. You're now interrupting my success and my flow. So yes, they're like, how? Okay, so I have to remove that barrier by that not being the thing you get to choose from. You're going to choose between a talented actress with 4 million followers and then just a content creator with 4 million followers.
It's all about the end dollar. It's like, how many people can you reach?
But for me, luckily now, my social media work has nothing. I'm not doing it to make my acting career pop off.
Right.
It is a whole other stream
that's a whole
of
nother
income.
thing. Yeah.
It is. When I said Angel the Mogul, this is one of the businesses
Right.
of Angel Lakita Tanksley. One of her businesses is That Chick Angel TV or That Chick Angel, and I'm going to make sure that business stays lucrative. One of her other businesses is the SAG actress Angel Lakita Moore. Mm-hmm. Angel Lakita Moore, praise God, is booking more and more things. I'm going to try to keep that lucrative, along with Mama Likes, along with anything that me and my husband produce outside of our business, and along with any other business we pop off.
Yeah. So, again, what motivates you? That's what motivates us, or whatever she just said. No, I'm just playing.
You're so stupid.
Make sure y'all check us next week, because we'll be right back here. Make sure you follow us across all platforms. If you're watching this, make sure you like, subscribe, share, comment, and all that jazz. If you're listening, do the same. Make sure you check out Man Shit. That's my beard and body butter that I make, I produce, I manufacture, I package, I ship out. I respond to emails, all of that jazz. You can go to Man Shit. It's called MANSHYT, manshit.com. Check out that beard and body butter. There's more stuff going on with that.
Yes, Mama Likes, for those of y'all asking, will have at least one more box before the end of the year. I've got some head wraps being made. I have to get with a designer, a graphic designer, for what I want to do for some of the merchandise inside of the box. So yes, it probably won't be a box. It will be a bag, because the boxes take too long to be manufactured. So it'll be a subscription bag.
They take up a lot of space.
Yes, so it'll be
you
a
gotta
lot.
build them.
The building, oh Jesus,
it's awful.
So yes, that is coming, and it's gonna be cute. Again, you can join our Patreon for the low low of $5 at www.patreon.com/thatchickangel. Please check out our 4 sponsors we had during the episode. They are
Ritual, Apostrophe, Rothy, and ThirdLove.
Rothy's and ThirdLove. You can use our promo code so they know that we sent you, and so you can get yourself a good discount. We will be back again next Wednesday, right before Thanksgiving. Mm-hmm. So you'll check out a Thanksgiving special. And last announcement, we will be doing 2021 Vlogmas. And
Vlogmas is coming down the pipeline hot.
We are talking about you're getting a new video every single day until Christmas, from the 1st of December till the end of the Fa La 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 Las. So if you haven't subscribed to That Chick Angel TV yet, make sure you do, because we're gonna be cranking out that content. So until next time, y'all be blessed.
Y'all have a good one, fam.
Bye.
That chick.